This idea of checking in, and I know that I've heard Jeremy Miner talk about this, the positioning that we have is going to come from how we communicate. This idea of just checking in, there's a desperation piece that's associated with this. Hey, I'm just checking in. I wanted to circle back to you. It's like, we've all heard it. It feels like we know exactly what they want. It could be that we look past through the messages and we're like, hey, is there an opportunity for me to provide value for this person? And if there is, like, this is where lead magnets and stuff like this can be really valuable. It's like, hey, I know that you were struggling with finding a salesperson, and I found this training on hiring a salesperson, and I just thought I'd share it with you. It's a completely different mindset, and it allows us to maintain a more powerful position, and where we're like grabbing on their foot and trying to be like, hey, hi, how are you? I miss you. Like this idea of like, let me deliver some value, and I'm going to do this because I want to help. A strategy, an add-on strategy. Look at the past messages for what they said. If you want your business to be somewhere else, your identity has to change. You have to embrace the new person. Until you decide that, until you can push through that uncomfortability of I'm going to be somebody different, you're going to remain the same person. And locking in the insights and taking the actions on it that's the difference, right? There's people out there that are less capable than you guys that are doing more just only because they took action. It is the key, as Jim said. It's everything, right? I've seen this constantly. Chris, have you seen this? 1,000%. Why do you think people, hey, we know what to do, but we just don't do it? That's what I'm asking. That wasn't required.
This might sound a little bit harsh. The reality is that it's just not that important to you. We all have a limited amount of time to invest in all these things that we want to do, whether that be people, our business, our families, our activities, or whatever. And so you're just choosing to do something else as opposed to execute on the thing that's going to help your business. It's the reality. So I'll just tell you a personal story because I'm kind of applying this to my entire life, right? So I'm 45. My friends have kids. Their kids are like teenage years, more or less. So they're super busy every single week. I'm the one who's always going out to those friends saying, hey, what's going on? How are you? Let's hang out. Like, let's try and get together. Crickets. None of these people are ever reaching out to me. Now, granted, we both decided to go in different paths. You know, like I'm an entrepreneur and this is really important to me. These people are not making me a priority, right? My family members, they're not making me a priority. And who's the one that gets frustrated with this? Is me. So I have to make that decision. Right? Like, okay, cool. We have a boundary. These people are not important to them. That's fine. I'm going to find people that are actually caring about me and that will make me a priority. Make your business the same fucking priority. You learn something, make it a priority to get that shit done. Like when I go to an event, if there's something that I really like, I'm emailing my team in that room. I'm writing that down and making sure that it gets done. I put it on my calendar to make sure that I execute on it. Because that's really, really important to me. It's the same for you guys. Like if you're finding that you're not getting shit done, the reality, you're just not making it a priority for yourself. So when you make that decision that this goal is really important and I have to do this freaking thing that I don't like, you will get it done. Until you do that, it ain't gonna happen. So just make the decision.
Dan Martell says people want the chocolate and they need the broccoli. Chocolate, learning this GMB technique or this SEO strategy. The broccoli is dealing with the shit that is keeping you in your mind, and it's tough and it's uncomfortable. I have a coach, so we run EOS in our agency. We run EOS for LeadSnap. So EOS is Entrepreneur Operating System. It's a framework on how to run your business. So I have a coach in this. It's very expensive. And at the beginning of the quarter, we set rocks. The rocks are the things that are most important for accomplishing that quarter, right? At the end of the quarter, we review and see how we did. At the end of our first quarter, I didn't complete my rocks. And the guy asked me, like, what was more important than your priorities? This is what you said was important, but you didn't do it. And I loved it. It hit me like a ton of bricks. And it changed how I'm wired, right? The whole idea with the rocks, it came from, I think, this USC professor, right? You've got rocks, pebbles, and sand. You put the sand in first, then the pebbles, there's no room for the rocks, right? If you put the rocks in first, then the pebbles, then the sand, everything fits. So it's got to start with the rocks. It's got to start with your priorities. And a lot of times the reason we're not doing the things that are the most important is because the things that need to be done, they haven't been done. And that's why they become the most important. And then we're not comfortable with them, and that's why we haven't done them in the past. And until we decide we're going to do what's most important and kind of put our own shit aside, it's just going to remain an issue, and we're going to be limited. A lot of the times we don't have clarity on it. Brandon Bond, some of you guys in here know Brandon. He talks about jumping off the cliff and building an airplane on the way down. Right? A lot of us aren't comfortable with that. This is how it's done. You learn so much more by trying and doing than you will when you kind of like sit on the sideline. I'm going to analyze every single strategy, every angle, and then I'm never going to get in the game. Just get in the game. Figure it out. You will be successful if you continue to try. Like that's the only outcome, right? If you continue to try, you evaluate what you've done, have the self-awareness and make adjustments. It's just a matter of time. So I encourage you guys with the strategies you're learning here, take action on it. The game is who can take the quickest action. That's really the game, right? And then adjust.